A journey between war and peace. James Banks arriving at Heathrow after being forced out of Ukraine.
James, welcome back to London. How's it feel?
Not the ideal situation. I don't want to be back here. I want to be back where I want to be home.
This was a last-minute decision, flying out of Kiev before a feared Russian invasion.
I just feel like it was a better decision for me. I have my son who also lives here, so like I don't want to be in a situation where I'm stuck in a war-torn country, and that's something he has to think about. So it's just the generally safer option right now, if you can, to leave.
We are in Ukraine, in Kiev. This is my home.
For the last 3 years, he's made his life in Kiev, working as an electronic sports host.
It's too early.
But in the twilight hours of this morning, he flew out of the country, packing what he could.
There's a lot of stuff I wanted to take that I could not take. I think that was the downside. I put my cat in, I have a kitten. I put her in like a cat hotel with some people. But it was just more how quickly it all happened, because obviously you definitely don't want to be there when it's saying they don't want to allow the planes to fly anymore.
And this is why James was forced to leave. President Putin's Russian forces on the verge of firing across the border.
At the moment that he does, things could move so quickly thereafter that we'd be able to give no further warning to UK citizens. So they should leave now, whilst there are still the commercial means to do so.
So that's your life in a bag.
There's a lot of stuff I wanted to take that's still in Kiev. Hopefully it'll just be a couple of weeks and I can go back and then everything's back to normal.
How does it feel like leaving your friends, colleagues, knowing that they might be in a war in a few days?
Luckily, they just said, look, we understand you have to go. We understand you're not doing it like to leave us here. They just don't have a choice. And if they had a choice, they would leave as well. But it's different when it's your home country, right? Say someone was going to invade the UK, we would probably stay, right? You have all your family, you have everyone here, you don't want to just abandon it. Hopefully there should be just no war in general, right? It's 2022, like why can't we just sit down and talk properly?
James says he's one of the lucky ones, still able to live and work out of a suitcase. But his hope is for peace and a swift return to his harmonious life in Ukraine. Martel, ITV News, Heathrow.